All right, we are officially past the halfway mark. And, hang on. Let me have a look at the script here 1 second. Did we have a good week of football? Like, actual good, close games? Are we sure this is the NFL we're talking? Are we sure this is the NFL?
Like, you got the script? Like they wouldn't tell me because I kept wondering when Deshaun Watson's gonna get season-ending injured.
Well, yeah, I know. It was like, oh look, season-ending injury for Deshaun Watson. Greetings, everybody. I'm the voice of reason, and well, joining me as always for the Haymakers is once again Nikki and Leah. How is everybody doing?
Was right again.
Yeah, Leah won this week. Like, cause Leah picked the freaking Broncos like an asshole.
No.
Leah, no, I was smart. I knew the
smart like an asshole.
Yeah, but I was the only one who picked the Raiders because I fucking knew better.
Yeah.
Although that might be different for this week, depending on since Ken Dorsey did get fired. So Leah won this week. She went 10-4. I still don't know why I'm picking, and of course, Nikki went 9-5, and the coin went 6-8. So current records: Nikki is 88-62. Leah is 85-65. Actually, she's tied with me at 85-65, so she might actually surpass me this week. And then the coin is slowly getting back to 500. They are 72-78.
At least we can all take solace in the fact that we are all more than 10 games up on the coin.
That is, yeah.
For now.
Until, they get 16 in a row on Thanksgiving weekend.
It's only the worst game of your life so far.
Okay, all right, let's move on to winners and losers this week.
I'll go first with my winner.
Go right ahead.
All right, so I am going to say the Cleveland Browns are my winner because, yes, they did lose to Deshaun Watson for the week, but it's okay because I remember back during the preseason, they had this guy on their roster who was like really starting to develop pretty well, and he could probably step in and be their new starter. Let me just check to see where's Josh Dobbs at? Didn't they have Josh Dobbs?
He's in the state up north. He's in a state up north and to the west a little bit.
Huh. Well, womp womp. My winner is Josh Mother-loving Dobbs. Like, he has done the impossible. He has made me like the Vikings.
Don't say that.
I know, it feels like heresy. I might need to go brush my teeth after this podcast is over. But, yeah. And he's going to be getting back Justin Jefferson soon? Oh, good lord.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
It's going down for real.
I like the sound of that. Who's your loser?
My loser for this week, can I just say Draymond Green? For trying to freaking chokehold Rudy Gobert? Probably not, but... I guess I'm going to go with the New York Giants because they have now firmly stepped into the lead in Tank Bowl. Because now that the Cardinals are getting back Kyler Murray, they're going to accidentally win a couple of games like they did this week.
Mm-hmm.
And
you're forgetting about someone.
It's depending. Are the Panthers going to keep that? Or are they going to accidentally win a game as well?
I think that they're... Okay, let me put it to you this way.
They just massively lost to the Bears.
I get that. It wasn't massively. It was close.
Not
but
really.
It was if freaking Eddie Pinheiro would have hit a 59-yard field goal, which is not impossible. He's made it from 56. That game's going to overtime. But, let me put it to you this way. I think the Panthers and the Cardinals could accidentally win a couple more games. Even if it's just one more game. I'm not convinced the Giants can accidentally score. Like, they are unbelievably bad.
Yeah, they're still running with Tommy DeVito again. Who the fuck is Tommy DeVito? As we said last week.
New merch coming soon.
Who the fuck are you?
But yeah, like Daniel Jones is done for the season. Like, and when your hopes and prayers are resting on the shoulders of Danny Jones, panic.
Mm-hmm.
But Tyrod is like nowhere near coming back, so they're still riding with DeVito, with Mama's boy. Like,
Yeah,
they might lose every game the rest of the season by 30.
There's only one game I could conceive I can see them conceivably winning, and that's against the Patriots. But the rest of the year, nope. Every one of them they're gonna lose.
And even that one, like I would take this Bill Belichick, Mac Jones offense any day of the week over running Tommy DeVito.
That is
yeah. This is like they're getting the number one pick.
Okay, I'll go next. My winner for this week is Kyler Murray, mainly because Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 sucked. Yep, Cardinals get a win. They're again, like we said at the beginning of the year, Cardinals, despite everything being against them, they're still freaking They are feisty, even with running with backup QB. Oh, by the way, Josh Dobbs was on the Cardinals, not the Browns.
Before that he was on the Browns, like in the preseason.
Oh, right.
But because Dorian Thompson-Robinson blew up in the preseason, they ended up letting go of Dobbs and traded him to Arizona.
Yeah, that's true. But again, showing feisty, Kyler Murray looks back in form despite throwing a couple of picks. He's looking good. He looks looking back in form, and I think they're like again. Tank might be ruined, but again, like I'm just happy like Kyler's looking great. My loser for the week. Oh, I've been waiting to say this. It's Texas A&M.
Finally. I would argue that they're a winner because they finally got rid of fucking Jimbo.
Yeah, about that. You know how much? Okay, first of all, you remember the meme of Jimbo Fisher's gonna win them the BCS championship like 20.
Yeah, and how Texas A&M committed to the bit.
But yeah, no, Texas A&M is still losing because. Do you know about Fisher's contract?
Oh?
See, regardless of how he's being fired, according to Fisher's contract, he's due $76 million by 2031. That's long term.
Damn. Who's that baseball player that got paid for like 25 years
Bobby
after?
Bonilla, and it was, again, solely because Bernie Madoff said, hey, invest in my stuff, we'll pay off the interest. No, never pay with interest. Yeah, that was a dumb move.
Yeah, Jimbo's about to be that guy for baseball. Also, Teddy is right next to me and just said Jimbo the himbo.
Yeah, so here's the thing about his deal. 25% of his deal, or about $19.25 million, is due in a lump sum within 60 days of his termination. Another $7 million within 120 days of his effective termination, which starts the annual clock. The rest of the deal, which lasts to 31. The assistant coaching staff buyout, roughly $8 million. So buying out the new coach's contract from the current school, anything more than $6 million is considered a high number. And then the new coach's assistant salary pool, more likely about $8 million. So yeah, Texas A&M's kind of fucked.
Oh, hard fucked.
Yeah, start looking into the offensive defensive coordinators for who just got fired in the NFL to help you. I think Ken Dorsey's available.
Oh no, they would be down bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's my loser for the week. Right. Leah, you're up. Who is your winner?
My winner for the week is us, because we got to watch good football. Well, I got to watch the Panthers and the Bears and the Bills and Broncos game because Australia.
Right.
So really, your winner is just me and voice.
I mean us in the general term of the NFL community.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the general we of fans.
The royal.
I still jump on the the shows that do, hey, here's some of the best plays from the week and such.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right, because we had, like, hell, even the Packers Steelers game was actually pretty good. They scored in the first. Both teams scored in the first quarter, on the first two
that's
drives.
Illegal.
On the first 3 drives.
So my loser is more interesting because I have put a caveat because it's boring just to hear the Giants for the 1000th time or the Panthers for the 1000th time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not allowed to pick the obvious choice.
Okay, fair enough.
Josh Allen is my loser for very, very obvious reason.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with Josh.
It's not just the fact that he threw multiple picks, because that can you can just have a week where that happens. But he dropped a ball on a handoff.
Well, even but even so, he's been doing this since week 1.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've had this conversation with my dad and my soon-to-be brother-in-law, where we're talking about, like, Josh Allen is trying to play hero ball when the game isn't even over, even close to being over yet. He's constantly going for the home run ball, trying to say, like, oh, fuck it, Stephon Diggs or Gabe Davis is down there, but when when the guy's clearly in double or triple coverage, or there's a safety ready to go for the interception. Look at week 1, like his main receiver was Jordan Whitehead.
As a great example, when you go for hero balls at the end of the game, where suddenly a pass interference can get you into field goal range to win. I wonder where I've seen that recently.
Right.
The Broncos-Bills game.
Yes, exactly. Hence why I'm bringing it up, Josh Allen.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm kind of worried that his problems aren't just going to be solved by firing Ken Dorsey. Like, granted, Ken Dorsey has not been doing great.
I think it's a mentality thing. I think he thinks that hero ball is what is needed all the time. Right.
This is just the Josh Allen experience.
He is regressing back to 2018, where he was, sorry, not 2018. Yeah, 2018, like his rookie year, where he was not playing well. He was really inexperienced. But between 2019 and 2022, like, he was a good quarterback. Like, there was hope that, hey, this guy is going to be the new guy. But after this season, it's starting to look like he should be added to the top 10 QB teases. So,
honestly, I wonder if he's gonna be around on the Bills next season.
Well, he was signed a well, I know he got an extension, so I think he is their franchise QB. But
I do wonder if Stephon Diggs is still going to be around.
No, they'll still rely behind him. But you're going about Stephon Diggs?
There is a lot of teams that would be willing to take on Josh Allen compared to what they currently have.
Right.
I'll take him.
Yeah, but the Jets will take him. But again, you were saying about Stephon Diggs?
Yeah, because Trayvon Diggs was talking openly about how, like, Josh Allen wasn't any good until Stephon got there, so he needs to get the hell out of there. So I wouldn't be shocked if, like, there's some good, like, substantial talk about trying to put Stephon Diggs in a trade package, and if that happens, fuck, blow it up.
Oh, I don't know. All right. But anyway, so that concludes our winners and losers. This week.
Oh, by the way, Draymond Green got suspended for 5 games. It just got announced.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And that was in the play. That was in the tournament, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like that was 2 minutes into a game. Like that was just straight up like I see an opportunity to fight Rudy Gobert and I'm gonna take it.
God, that's so freaking stupid.
Like very typical Draymond clown moment.
All right. So this week. Sorry, you were saying?
One second. I have a rumor coming in.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm just scanning the report. So
You do that while I watch this cat walk through snow.
So a certain someone might be wearing a maroon hoodie very soon.
Maroon,
Belichick?
as in the team with no name.
Oh, I'd hate that.
Belichick to Washington?
To Washington.
No, that's the enemy's job to have.
No, let it happen. It'll be terrible.
No, we're rooting for the Commanders now. They got rid of the bad man.
Exactly. I would love to like what Bieniemy is doing with Howell is great. Like he right now, Howell.
Yards.
Yeah, he's right now. Howell is the passing yards leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, like don't keep Belichick away from Washington. Keep. Well, I'd say keep Rivera, but keep Bieniemy. Keep what's he's doing right now. All right. Anyway, so now our bye weeks for this week. Colts and Patriots obviously coming back from a war crime in Germany, and Falcons Saints. Those two are on the bye.
Which isn't a bad thing because some of those teams are not good.
Yeah, half of them are. Half of them are. One of them is up. It's still working out the kinks. All right. So starting off, and oh my God, is this a good Thursday night football game? Bengals Ravens.
Honestly, the entire slate of primetime games this week looks scarily good because you got this one. And then the Sunday nighter is like two of the hottest teams in the league, Vikings Broncos.
Yeah, and then the Super Bowl rematch, which we'll get to. So
yeah, good primetime games. Who would have thought you put your games where everybody's gonna watch? Like you make them good.
For once, the scriptwriter was like, "Okay, you know what? This might actually be like, oh, holy crap! Did I actually write something good this week?"
I'm getting a little tired of watching Jaguars Titans in prime time. How can we spice this up? Oh, good games. Crazy.
So yeah, so Bengals Ravens, both really close games, although Ravens clearly choked theirs. And the Bengals, they experienced CJ Stroud.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, at this point, the Texans have reached the point where there is no shame in losing to them. Like, CJ Stroud is that dude, and losing to that dude is a reasonable thing to have happen to you.
Again, Ravens choked their game. That being said, I think I'm gonna take the Ravens in this one over the Bengals.
I'm going to say, like, this feels like it's going to be kind of close, but I feel better about the Bengals because I feel like they can bounce back from a strong loss and like get a good win. So
yes.
Also, last week the wheel landed on the Bengals. So
okay, so maybe retribution.
Yeah.
Leah, what about you?
I'm picking the Ravens because I just don't know.
That is fair. That is completely fair. Oh wait, now I remember where the wheel landed because it's actually I think I did. No, never mind. All right, Coin has selected the Bengals. Next, another AFC North matchup: Steelers Browns. Steelers are gone. Yep.
Now, I was about to say. Now, have you learned your lesson?
Is
Yes.
the lesson Steelers going Super Bowl?
Steelers are going Super Bowl. And Browns, Browns are now without Deshaun Watson for the rest of the year. So now they're running.
Browns might have got better.
Maybe. I mean, we did see DTR attempt to play in a couple of those games, and he looked awful.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
DTR is starting this week.
Yeah, that's why I was a little hesitant. That's why I was a little hesitant. Yeah. Oh, right. It's like, oh, Deshaun Watson's out for the rest of the year. Might want to change my pick.
Yeah. Oddly enough, though, Steelers are still a 1-point favorite.
Huh.
Steelers are a
Or the Browns are. Excuse me. The Browns are the 1-point favorite.
Interesting.
Yeah.
the Steelers are a,
Reverse double it.
in my opinion, underrated team by like betting people.
By betting odds.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know why, but they usually like. I always see them as, like in this case where it's 1-1. I always see it as more. I've always gone and looked at that, and then looked at the results later and gone, on Steelers really should be like more like it should be free Steelers and.
Yeah,
Steelers,
I agree
not
with you. I'm looking at their against the spread record. They're 6-3 against the spread, which is like tied for third in the league. So that's pretty good.
Not bad. Yeah, but I think everyone agrees Steelers got Super Bowl.
Josh got shot ball.
All right. Next game, Raiders taking on the Dolphins. Dolphins coming off of a bye. Raiders coming off of a cure for insomnia.
Okay, so the Raiders have gone on easy mode the first couple of weeks of the Antonio Pierce era. You know, a warm up against the Giants, and then a little more of a warm up against the Jets. Now they got the Dolphins.
And guess who's coming back this week?
Is it Devon Achane?
Yes.
Oh no!
Poor Raiders.
Ooh,
They are
I actually need to check to see my fantasy team because I've got Devon Achane on IR on one of them.
Is it the Flex League?
No, because no, I think it is a different one. But
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, but Devin Achane, he coming back, and Dolphins are primed and ready to absolutely run over the Raiders.
Yep.
I actually have Kyron Williams on my IR in that league. But yeah, it is going to be scary. Like, Aiden O'Connell, good luck, my dude. Taking the Dolphins.
Yeah, taking the Dolphins as well.
Mm-hmm.
Likewise, Dolphins.
Coin is stupid. They are
We
taking...
actually never say the coin is stupid. Sometimes it's scary accurate.
Fair. I mean, well, hang on. Okay, this might be an interesting test because the Dolphins are going up against a team that's 500, so we might not know what happens.
Mm-hmm.
They're technically not good, but they're also not bad.
Right.
And they're second in the NFC West. Hang on. All right.
Anyway.
Yes. All right.
By the way, line on this game is Dolphins minus 13.5. That feels too high.
Yeah.
That somehow feels... It somehow feels like the line should either be 7 or 20. I'm not sure which.
I keep it where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next game.
Is it the biggest spread of the week? I think it is.
Might be.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Next, your guys' league. Bears taking on the Lions.
Why do we have to play the hottest team in the league, Detroit Lions?
I have good news, though.
What?
Yes.
Fields is back.
Yay.
Are we going to still win? Nah.
No.
Lions winning.
Yeah.
At this point, like, the last 8 weeks of the season are just, like, it is Justin Fields worth keeping long term. Because
it's a race to the bottom. See who gets that good QB.
Yeah, because if we end up with picks like 3 and 5, we could totally flip those to move up to 1. And in that case, like
I
we
would
can
not do that, actually.
Okay, you know what? You're right. Because yes, Caleb Williams will be off the board, but this is a pretty deep class, and I'd be okay with like Michael Penix Jr. or
Also, the season after, we're still gonna be shit.
well, sure, but it's not like we're giving up any more picks after that.
Yeah.
What I'm meaning is, I would rather have 3 draft picks and have 3 good players, than burn 2 of them to get a QB who we don't know how good is yet.
I mean, you gotta make that try.
How many times have we been burned by getting saying we drafted a good QB and then they suck?
Well,
We still gotta keep trying, though.
I mean, you still got a chance of getting Fashanu or Joel Alt.
What?
The offensive tackles.
Ah. Right.
Yeah. But anyway, Lions.
Yeah, Lions.
And
They're gonna bite all of our kneecaps off.
Mm-hmm. And just make sure you're wearing a diaper.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, freaking Dan Campbell says that his play calling is gonna make us all shit our pants. That's not even me coming up with Dan Campbellisms. That's a direct quote.
Yeah.
This dude's insane.
Kind of like
Why?
it.
Why do I like all of the other teams in the NFC North more than my own team? Except the Packers.
Yeah.
Fuck the Packers.
Okay, so you mentioned Titans Jaguars earlier. Said, oh, we shouldn't have that like in prime time, right?
They're playing this week?
Yeah, Titans Jaguars, and it's in Jacksonville. 1:00 game.
Like that's just my default Thursday night snore fest, but okay.
Nope.
So yeah, Titans lost to the Buccaneers. Jaguars got caught sleeping against the 49ers.
Yeah, Jacksonville, what the fuck was that? Kindly, respectfully, with all due respect, what the fizzly fuck was that?
They were.
You made Brock Purdy look good again.
Well, to be fair, it was Chase Young and Nick Bosa who made Brock Purdy look good again.
That's true. It's pretty easy to look good when you're already up 17-3 before the game starts.
Remember, the 49ers are a divisional leader.
Sure, yes. Yeah. Like, I do think that this 3-game losing streak has kind of made people kind of forget that about the Niners, but we'll get back to the Niners when we get back to them. Jaguars technically are too.
Right, they're top
There
division
is no
at 6-3.
technical about it. They're up by, they have less wins and more losses than their second team, the Texans.
Which
Wait.
Yeah, Texans are in the playoff hunt now. They are the number 7 seed.
Texans are
Ooh.
5-4. Jaguars are 6-3.
Yep. Facts.
Yeah, if Texans win, the
Not
Jaguars.
a lie was said just then.
Yeah.
Folks, where's the lie? Yeah. But this game, I don't know. Was Will Levis a one-hit wonder? Feels kind of mean to ask that already, but
No. I don't think he's a. I don't think he's a one-hit wonder. He's decent. He just needs He needs to play. He just needs weapons, and unfortunately, that is not D-Hop.
yeah, right now his best receiver is Kyle Phillips.
I have no idea who that is.
Exactly. Elicits zero reaction. Like, I think he was a 5th-round rookie from. Oh, I'm going to take a shot in the dark. UCLA.
Kyle.
Right.
Oh, okay, UCLA. There you go. But
yeah.
Yeah, don't think. Yeah, so Jaguars this needs to be a get-right game for the Jaguars. Maybe an easier opponent like the Titans will help them get back. And okay, now we're top of the division. No need to worry. Although the Titans although the coin is selecting the Titans to win this one.
Yeah, the coin's drunk.
All right. All right, next 1 o'clock game. Chargers taking on the Packers. Oh, by the way, Nikki, who's your pick?
Jaguars.
Okay. Next, Chargers taking on the Packers. Chargers had game of the week this week.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
And lost.
in an
As
offense.
is the
Yeah, offensive shootout against the Lions. And the Packers, okay, they lost, but you know what? That was a good game. They just need to work on their run defense. And, Chargers have a really good runner. They might be
Chargers
screwed.
have a good runner.
What?
You said the Chargers have a good runner?
Yeah, wasn't it, what's his name? Oh, wait, did he?
Eckler?
Yeah, Austin Eckler.
Yeah, he's gonna be there, I think. Shouldn't be. I don't see him on the injury report, so he should be there.
That.
But yeah, yeah, I'm sure that when the NFL writers looked at this game, week 1, they were probably like, "This game's gonna be fucking sick," and it's only sick in the way it makes me feel watching it, because. Goddamn, I wish the Chargers were not bad.
Brandon Staley needs to get fired immediately.
Yeah, like what's his face? Justin Herbert has reached that point where, like, it's the same kind of place that Kirk Cousins was in last year, where he can put up 40 or he can put up 38 points, lose, and the media is like, why isn't Justin Herbert doing more to help his team win? And it makes me want to strangle them. Like both the media and the people who are coaching this team and not providing him with enough weapons or enough support on defense to, help this obviously good quarterback do obviously good quarterback things.
Right.
I'm taking the Chargers.
So am I in the coin. Leah, are you taking the Chargers?
I am taking the Packers because of one reason.
Because you're not going to let
Wanna
this
know what
team
that
hurt
reason
you
is?
anymore?
Go ahead.
It's going to be a cold day.
Oh, you check.
Ooh.
Oh, is it? Hang on.
I checked the weather. One, the humidity is going to be 67%, which means, fuck me, it's going to be cold. Cold.
Mhm.
2, it's going to be, let me get the
Yeah,
American numbers.
46 partly cloudy. That's not terrible.
47,
48 and
46,
raining.
partly cloudy. Still, that's on the that in my opinion is cold enough for it to be a factor.
Mm-hmm. Especially for a team like LA. Yeah, I could see.
Yes.
All right.
If this was like, if it was like the Lions or any northern team, I wouldn't be bringing this up. But it's LA.
All right, that's her.
Not bad logic.
All
Not
right.
bad.
Okay. Next game.
Also, I feel like this game is going to be closer than we expect, and the weather's going to be the reason it gets pushed over the edge.
All right, that's
Sure.
fair. All right. Next game: Cardinals taking on the Texans. Kyler Murray's back, and the Texans are really good. This might be an offensive game.
So Kyler Murray, like, he looked okay in his first game back. Granted, he did throw an interception and was still kind of inaccurate, but shaking the rust off. Like, not everybody takes 2 seasons to knock the rust off. Cough, cough to Sean. But yeah, like, I think both these teams have good enough offenses and bad enough defenses that these guys can really cook.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
yeah.
By the way, the two touchdowns scored by the Cardinals were Kyler Murray and Clayton Tune, and both of them were rushing touchdowns.
That's weird.
Okay.
So we're all picking the Texans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm picking the Texans, but let's see what the coin has to say about this.
And also, like, not only that, both of their running games specifically are, like, not doing anything. So,
Yeah.
like, it's going to be Kyler Murray versus C.J. Stroud, basically.
Right. The coin is flipped to the Cardinals.
Oh,
So,
fun.
So it could be so. I'm predicting a closer game than normal. Unlike this next game, Cowboys Panthers.
I
Oh,
have
fuck.
news.
Oh boy, what's the news?
The head coach of the Panthers has taken back control of play calling duties.
Well, it's going to be
Fuck,
80-0.
everything's fixed.
Hurrah! Everything is fixed. Oh wait, we're still a really shit team.
Yeah, this is going to be the Cowboys are going to score 80 on them.
Oh, God.
I don't want to say no to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cowboys made mincemeat of the Lions. Made mincemeat out of the Giants. Excuse me. Despite
The Giants are bad. Panthers are worse.
Yeah,
I would disagree with that.
Well,
Like, they're at best, like, equally bad.
yeah, but I don't know. I feel like
The Giants have, in my opinion, the Giants have a few pieces that, if used right, could be really good. The Panthers, on the other hand, not
Let me
so
know when
much.
that starts happening.
Yeah, that's the issue. The the Giants could have an additional win or two if they were being coached right.
Mm-hmm.
The Panthers just suck.
Right. Also, I just read something on NFL Reddit. Doctors were clear if Deshaun Watson were to get hit in the same spot, his shoulder could fall apart.
oh.
Top comment. Happened to me in Lego Star Wars. Shit's brutal.
Nice. So we all in on the Cowboys?
Yeah. Oh my God. What's the line? If it's anything less than 15,
I think it's
I am
12.
double it.
Triple it.
Let me 1 second. Let
Oh
me
wow.
get the
ESPN
actual
bet is
number.
saying it's only 10.5.
No, triple that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 10.5.
Yeah, you legitimately could not convince me not to take this at 10.5. Like, that is...
They think the Panthers are going to put up a better fight against the Cowboys than the Raiders are against the Dolphins.
No, absolutely freaking not. I mean, okay, to be fair, Dolphins offense is really good, but the Cowboys defense is so much freaking better.
Here's the crazy part, though. They think they're going to do better than the Buccaneers going up against the 49ers. The Buccaneers are a competent team.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll get to that, but...
Yeah, the Cowboys are that defense is going to eat Bryce Young alive.
Yeah, what Micah Parsons did to Zach Wilson, worse. So much worse.
He's going to be seeing Micah Parsons in his nightmares.
All right.
Pray for Bryce.
All right, next, Giants Commanders.
Okay, so the Commanders are openly tanking, and yet I'm taking the Commanders by a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Howell's pretty good.
Sam Howell is good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if nothing else, he's putting up good garbage time yards, but I feel like he's a little better than that.
Yeah.
Remember when we talked about stupid wins for teams that are tanking?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid wins for teams that are tanking. I'm taking the Giants.
That would be hilarious. Because, like, yeah, they could ruin their tank like this.
And the Commanders are a team that they could legitimately accidentally stumble into a win against.
Right. Well, I'm just looking at the teams that the Commanders have beaten this year. They've beaten the Cardinals. They've beaten the Broncos. They've beaten They've already lost once to the Giants. Oh no!
My point stands.
They beat the Patriots, and hang on, there's supposed to be one more in here.
Giants.
They're 4-6. They,
Yeah, Giants.
no,
Patriots.
no, they did not beat they lost to the Giants. So it's
Oh.
they beat the Cardinals, they beat the Broncos, Falcons.
Oh,
They beat the Falcons.
Oh, and no, they lost. They lost to the Bears.
Yeah. So yeah, Cardinals, Broncos, Falcons, and Patriots. These are all bad teams. The Commanders can handle these bad teams. Giants are also a bad team.
Mm-hmm. But they lost to them.
They also lost to the Bears.
They're not going to lose to them twice.
All right then. All right.
Wow. Okay.
You have that confidence, my friend. It's unfounded.
I didn't say I would put money on it. I am saying that I feel that I said that I would take it.
Alrighty.
I wouldn't take them -8.5. That's for sure.
No.
Double that one.
No, half that one. Half that one before I take that one.
Okay. All right. Next, let's start the 4:00 games. Buccaneers taking on the 49ers.
The Buccaneers are the definition of we put all our eggs into one basket. Now we have nothing.
Now Baker Mayfield has all of our eggs.
And he's breaking them all.
Mm.
He's doing what he can. He's doing about as well as I could have imagined Baker Mayfield could do with this team.
Right. And they're second in the NFC South, which,
that feels like that does not feel like something to brag about.
True.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I mean, true.
The NFC South is the mental hospital of the NFL.
Oh.
Like just full of misfits.
Want to know what's worse? They could be very easily winning that division.
Oh, sure. Any of the NFC South could be, including the Panthers, probably.
No, not the Panthers.
Yeah, you're right. That's too far.
That's asking too much of them.
But
they
no,
would,
like
they
the
would
other
need
three
to
teams.
win 4 games in a row, and everyone else would have to lose.
This is the NFC South we're talking about. That is on the table. But yeah.
So 49ers are back in form. Buccaneers won somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So
they've been either winning or at the very least keeping it close the last few games. So that it's worth being somewhat optimistic about.
Yeah, I don't know. But again, 49ers look back in form. Goins taking the 49ers. I'm taking the 49ers.
I'm taking the 49ers, but I'm not taking. But I think that the Bucks can cover 11.5.
All right. Next, AFC East matchup. I am not happy about this. Jets taking on the Bills.
Ooh, I have more news.
Ooh, news! I love news.
The Jets head coach has said that Aaron Rodgers will have final say on his return this season.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's fair.
Not just this season, this year.
Ooh, yeah, he's scheduled for at least a December return. Depending with how he's recovering from surgery, so conceivably he could be back for the Commanders game in Week 16.
Guys, it's not happening. Like,
I think the
you
Jets
do realize
because
he's doing this just because he can't get attention because he's not on the field. So he's gonna be like,
no,
"Oh yeah."
This wasn't a comment from Aaron Rodgers. This was a comment from his coach,
From Robert Saleh.
Uh-huh. Like, do you think that? I genuinely believe that Aaron Rodgers can get him to say that.
I don't.
I'm trusting nothing that comes out of this man's mouth or anybody else's mouth in regards to him until I see him on the field making passes. Like, he is feeding our heads with lies. Because he is an attention whore, and this is what he does.
Ooh. Fun fact about the AFC East.
Mm-hmm.
They are currently the only division where every team is on a losing streak.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's going to change this week. Clearly.
Yes, I assumed
It'd be
that
weird if it didn't.
two of their teams are going to win. Those two teams are the Dolphins and the Jets.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's and yeah, I do agree here. No, normally, if the Bills were legit contending for this, I would say Bills in a heartbeat. But given the recent play that Josh Allen has been playing, his game against the Jets week 1 against Zach Wilson, not Aaron Rodgers, Zach Wilson, and the Jets defense, I feel real heartbroken because this is first time I'm actually not picking the Bills. I have more faith that the Jets defense will get the win over the Bills. And granted, I did pick the Jets to win in week 1, and that was assuming Aaron Rodgers was playing. But regardless, I'm picking the Jets, I think they actually get they win by a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Now, depending if that's 6 or 7, will depend.
Yeah, I feel like this defense can get as many interceptions on Josh Allen as they'd like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'll take the Jets as well.
Yeah. The coin is taking the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
It feels weird not homering for the Bills here. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay, next. Final 4 o'clock game, NFC West matchup. Seahawks taking on the Rams. Oh, hang on. Helicopter coming over. God, that thing's loud.
Can't hear anything.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Okay.
We wouldn't have noticed if you didn't bring it up.
Sorry. I'm right next to a hospital. They're constantly bringing in the medevac.
I live near an army base. Always jets and such flying over, even during the middle of recording. I don't mention it because I know it doesn't come up on my mic.
Hey, me too. I live next to an airport. So we literally, all three of us, have to contend with freaking planes flying over our houses. That's weird. Or aircraft, at least.
Okay, so Rams were on a bye. Seahawks, they squeaked a win out of the Commanders. That was a nervous game. That game was freaking nervous as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this game feels like it's going to be easy to goal, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, because Carson Wentz is starting this week, right, for the Rams?
Oh God.
Yeah,
is he?
Unless, oh no, they expect they're thinking Stafford might start.
Matt Stafford starts versus Seahawks.
Thank God.
They just have Carson Wentz just in case.
Uh-huh.
I will state that they expect him to start.
Yes.
He's to be able to start.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't guarantee that he actually will.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think if he is there, then the Rams offense is going to be back, to some level of, what's the word I'm looking for? Goodness?
Competence.
Sure. Yeah. Get Puka going, get Cooper going. I'm going to take the Rams, and I think it's going to be close. I don't know, something just feels kind of off about the Seahawks the last couple of weeks. They barely squeaked out a win against the Commanders, who are openly tanking, and then they lost to they got blown out by the Ravens last week, and then lost to the Browns before that, they beat the Browns, but not by much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like the Rams can hold on with this one.
Alrighty, and the coin agrees with you. They were taking the Rams.
Okay, cool.
All right, next Sunday night football. Vikings taking on the Broncos. Vikings have a good backup quarterback in Josh Dobbs. The Broncos are on a winning streak. I'm gonna say that again.
The Bills and the Chiefs.
I know. I'm gonna say that again. The Broncos, led by Russell Wilson and Sean McVay, are on a winning streak.
Sean Payton. Sean Payton,
yes. Why? What did I say?
Sean McVay.
Oh.
Wrong one.
And right area, wrong division, wrong conference.
Yeah, they're the same first name. They're basically the same guy.
Yeah.
Except one.
Totally.
I was gonna say except one has a Super Bowl. No, they both have one Super Bowl.
Yeah, Sean Payton won one with New Orleans.
So
I'm picking the Broncos again.
Oh, okay.
I'm picking the
chaos reign.
Vikings. Chaos is going to reign no matter what happens with this.
Oh,
like
certainly.
the Vikings are being led by a rocket scientist quarterback who's been there for 2 weeks and has won 2 games. Right? Like, I am all in on Josh Dobbs with the Vikings. Is it possible to win comeback player of the year like without actually, having something to come back from? Because that's Josh.
I think there's a breakthrough player of the year. There used
There
to
should be if there isn't.
I mean, there used to be, but I think they retired that for comeback player of the year.
Uh-huh.
All right. Anyway, so Coin's taking the Vikings. I'm taking the Vikings. Nikki's taking the Vikings. Leah is taking the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, Monday Night Football, the Super Bowl rematch, Eagles, Chiefs. And
Are you ready for some football?
I am hyped, motherfuckers.
Good football. Yeah. You watch, like, we come back next week and we're going to be like, this was the worst fucking stretch of football I've ever seen. Like, the Eagles are going to beat the Chiefs 5-4.
So that means at least the teams get a safety each, and the Chiefs get 2 of them.
Uh-huh. Actually, I take that back. If that game ends 5-4, that's going to be a masterpiece.
I think that would be scoregami too.
Oh yeah, there's only been one game ever where a team has put up exactly 4 points, and it was in 1920.
Ooh.
And it was because of 2 safeties.
Because of course.
Well, back then you can't be sure because they had some weird fucking rules back in 1920s football. Like I remember from that video, there was apparently a thing called a ground rules safety where if like there's a fence in the back of the end zone for some reason and the ball hits the fence, then it's ruled a safety.
I mean,
which proves something that I've once heard. Every sport that has ever existed at some point was Calvin ball. And they just changed the rules and made it work until finally it became the sports that we know today.
Nope.
Do you know what Calvin ball is?
Vaguely, it's like this meme going around like where some kid named Calvin just makes up the rules where he always wins.
Sort of. It's from Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and basically like they make like Calvin and Hobbes would just make up the sports, and they would add rules to it as they went along in order to make it more fun, and eventually they just create new sports.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Is that how Street Luge was invented?
Probably.
Who remembers Street Luge?
No, street luging was invented by a dumb fuck trying to sled down a hill in the middle of summer.
I know this story. This is Bob Pereira. He apparently was a mechanic who built a sled that could go 90 miles an hour down the interstate. He got pulled over. He got pulled over on the I-405 because he fucking was bobsledding fast enough to get picked up by radar guns.
Then the X Games turned that into a sport.
I love sports.
And then they retired it because, it was stupid.
It's stupid but beautiful.
I remember I remember pretend street luching. We just, like, me and my friends are just using skateboards and just attempting to turn down the hill.
Oh no, that ends poorly.
Well, no, it wasn't that steep. It was like it was a slow decline, but on a curve. So you just had to make sure we could turn and not into the grass.
Right.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, this game's
Oh yeah,
good.
Super Bowl rematch.
Yes, this game's gonna be good. Hopefully Taylor Swift. My guess is Taylor Swift will show up. I believe.
Oh yeah, Monday Night Football. Oh, hang on, she might be still on tour.
Well, I know Travis Kelce showed up. Actually, funny. Kelce actually showed up in Argentina at the end of her concert. To surprise her.
Nice.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah.
He
All
supports
right. I'm
her,
doing
she
something that
supports
I've never done before. I'm looking up Taylor Swift tour schedule.
Does she tour on Mondays?
Okay, so her next show is on Friday in Rio de Janeiro.
Okay.
So she could pop up to the States for a little bit, go watch this game, and then fly back down to Rio.
So wait,
The stuff that we
Rio,
have to look
Sao
up
Paulo.
with.
No, she's in Sao Paulo next Friday.
Sao Paulo.
Oh.
Yeah, Sao
Are
Paulo.
you looking it up too?
She's in Rio this Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, I'm
So
seeing
she
multiple for the same day. Or multiple for different days.
No.
I'm on Taylor Swift's website.
Yeah, I am too, and I'm looking at something vastly different from you then.
Weird. It's saying Friday, November 17th, November 18th, and November 19th in Rio de Janeiro, and then on Friday, November 24th, they're in Sao Paulo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
I'm saying next Friday, not this Friday. Next Friday, she's in Sao Paulo.
For some reason, I'm thinking today is the day when the, Okay.
Daylight savings is screwing up your head there.
No, it's just the fact that I'm assuming, okay, it's today. The game is today.
No.
The game is very much not today.
So what is the stuff? Okay, so it's still possible, though, because the show is in Rio de Janeiro on Sunday.
Right.
Fly up to wherever the game is happening on Monday.
KC.
And in KC, yeah, okay. And then fly back down for her next show in Sao Paulo on Friday.
Yeah, so conceivably, she's got a big window, and then after the Sao Paulo stuff, she's free because her next tour is not until Tokyo in February.
Right.
Which, hang on, just double checking. Wow, what day is the Super Bowl again?
Well, it's on a Sunday, so
yeah,
her last showing.
It's the 11th, right?
I think so.
Okay,
but either way, it's not gonna matter because her last show in Tokyo is on a Saturday. So
right. No, I'm just saying, if the Chiefs actually make the Super Bowl, she'll be flying out after her Tokyo show.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we talking about Taylor Swift?
Because it's actually important to Travis Kelce's performance. This has been established. This is lore.
So it's literally a coin flip whether if the Steelers win or not if Taylor Swift shows up.
Yes.
Oh God. Okay, so I'm taking the Chiefs just.
The Riders are assholes.
I know. I'm taking the Chiefs just in case Swift shows up.
Me too. I'll go Eagles. I think they're legitimately the better team, whether or not Taylor Swift is there to do her voodoo magic on Travis Kelce is a different point altogether. But I'll take the Eagles.
Okay.
Actually, wait. I'm doing the math real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift cannot appear at the Super Bowl
Why?
because her show will most likely be in the afternoon or night. Yes, we can agree on that.
Yes.
Her flight is 16 hours.
Okay.
Oh.
That's true.
Minimum. That's a direct flight, so she would have to fly from Tokyo straight to the stadium, basically.
To Detroit.
Yeah, and I don't think there's many. She'd have to take a connector in LA.
Probably.
If you think Taylor Swift doesn't have her own private jet,
That's no. It's more a matter of how far, LA, not LA. Tokyo to LA is around 15 to 16 hours one way.
Right.
Just getting there. So to then
right.
fly further is going to be like an extra 3 hours.
Right.
So...
And then on top of that, you'd have to get from Detroit Airport to the Super Bowl, and you know traffic's going to be deadlocked.
Unless she takes a helicopter and lands nearby, and I don't see her doing that much. I think
No.
if she's gonna show up, she has to it's almost mathematically impossible for her to show up. She
This
might
might be the
show
dumbest
up.
thing we've ever talked about.
She might show up, but she'd only show up at the very end of the game. Kind of
Dude, she's
situation.
gonna show up like Bobby Boucher in The Water Boy.
Final quarter, 2 minutes to go. She shows up, and then he just plays out his mind.
Hang on. Also, you have to also keep in mind how long Usher's gonna go for the halftime show as well, because you have taken that. You also have taken commercial breaks. And given that it's also
Are
gonna
we
be
implying that Usher might stall for time?
and also
No.
Also consider that since this is probably a VIP police escort, it's gonna give priority to as a right to the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
It's less about getting to the stadium and more about getting to the fucking country.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We just talked about 10 minutes about Taylor Swift on this football podcast.
Yeah, when we could have been talking about a Super Bowl rematch.
Also, by the way, this was never mentioned. I'm picking the Eagles.
Oh, God. What have we become? Is this...
This is our lives now.
You're talking to two people who do a podcast on fake football.
On dot football.
That is 100% fair.
Mm-hmm.
But next week, I'm very excited because it is football paradise. Thanksgiving football and rivalry week in college football.
Next year I'll care about rivalry in college football. For one very simple reason.
Why is that?
The return of the Texas game.
Right, Texas A&M.
Exactly.
That rivalry comes back. Minus Jimbo Fisher. As we established earlier in the podcast.
Full circle!
Jimbo the Himbo.